Great to see you, man. Awesome hitting that break last night, by the way.
Oh, really? I haven't seen it yet, Brian. The video got lost in all the food pics and grandkid posts. There's just too much stuff on Facebook. I don't want to buy protein shakes for my cousin's kid or watch a cat playing piano. Facebook wasn't made for collecting, that's for sure.
Well, Chris, now there's a better way to break.
Well, spit it out. What does that mean?
There's a new platform designed specifically for breaking, created by the pros at Real Sports Cards. It's called Uncommon. When you use Uncommon, you won't see any of the Facebook clutter. You can tune in to a current break in progress, see what's dropping next, browse your favorite card categories, and easily find what you're looking for.
That looks easy as pie. How do I join a break?
You simply click, and your spot is on hold. No more constantly refreshing and commenting to claim teams. Then it safely and securely charges your account. A notification will tell you when the break is about to start, and a live chat lets you cheer each other on.
Well, this is a walk in the park compared to Facebook.
Yep, sure is.
Can I start now?
Absolutely. Visit uncommonapp.com today for a better way to break.
Where has this been all these years? I think I might delete my Facebook now.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Nix here with Real Sports Cards, and we are live. 2024 Topps Archive Signature Series retired, 12 through 23 dual case. Pick your team. Looking forward to this one. This is my first crack at this stuff. I love this product. Always fun to guess kind of the card, guess the team, guess the player. So let's get this opened up. 2 cases, so 40 boxes here. I believe this is the end for our I think these may be the last 2 cases. Don't hold me to that. But I think it might be our last 2 cases. I have 2 breaks open for the rest of the afternoon. If you guys are looking for some more stuff to get into, I am $5 to $20 off teams in Bowman Hobby full case. Jackpot is at $14.50. $14.50. Let's go ahead and get some. Let's find a superfractor today. What do you guys say? Let's find a superfractor in that Bowman Hobby. And then we have hockey. All teams in Trilogy 10 box hockey are $5 off. So here we go. Good luck, everyone. You guys know the drill when it comes to this stuff. 1 encased auto per box. So here we go. Just making sure everything is live and good. First up is Andrew Jones for the Texas Rangers. You don't see that very often. Andrew Jones for the Texas Rangers. Rangers are going to Royal Pains. You guys get to watch me eat the... We're out of the one-touch bags, so they're going to be coming in the bigger bags, but I want to make sure we don't get them scratched up. Well, I'll put my boy Andrew in the mitt. I like him a lot. Always been an Andrew and Chipper Jones fan growing up. Yeah, I got 19 left in Bowman. 19 spots left in Bowman. Like I said, $5 to $20 off those teams. Next up is Sideways Matt Williams out of 32. Matt Williams out of 32 for the Giants. Giants are going to Andrew L. Just auto. Be sure to drop in, say hello. Let me know who's hanging out with me for this one. Who's hanging out with Team Nags for this quick little rip? Good start for you, Andrew. Next up is White Sox. How about Paul Konerko out of 5? That's sweet. Paul Konerko, Twins killer himself. White Sox going to Ranbor. 5 out of 5. What's up, Trainbow? How was your weekend? 5 out of 5. Little Paulie K. Little Paulie K out of 5. We'll take that. All right, time for that first 101 coming up right here. I'm calling it. 101. Next up is, like I said, 101 is, Dave Winfield. That's awesome. Dave Winfield on the Topps Fire for the San Diego Padres. Padres going to Thomas. The $29 Padres hitting the 101 Winfield. That is an awesome card. Love Topps Fire. Topps Fire made some awesome looking cards. I haven't seen it for at least this year or last year, I don't think. It'll be interesting. See if they bring that back again. Tom pulled you a Ripken 101. Very nice. There's Mr. Jake's Hobby. Jake's Hobby looking for that Griffey. Let's find that Griffey for you, my man. Next up is Greg Nettles for the Twins. 9 out of 9. First draft pick. That's a pretty sweet card. What year is that? 2014 Topps. So it must have been a reprint. Or Topps Heritage. 74th overall for the Minnesota Twins. Greg Nettles, 9 of 9. Going to What Did I Get? Well, you got a Greg Nettles out of 9 so far. My Bowman. Where's my Bowman collectors at? Like I said, $5 to $20 off remaining teams there. Ooh, God. Out of 40, Keith Hernandez. Kind of a funky place to sign your card right there. Keith Hernandez for the Mets going to Cincy T. Yes, I did, Jake. I went up to we were up at me and the old lady went to Duluth. Got a nice little getaway. Seinfeld legend, that's right. Me and the old lady had a nice little getaway from the kids for the weekend. It is beautiful up there. All right, here we go. Next up is out of 48 is Jared Weaver. Dream Weaver for the Angels. One of my favorite we stayed on the canal. We stayed on the canal right by the lift bridge. So the other side of the boardwalk. Jared Weaver. This was, I took this guy every year in fantasy baseball. The dude was one of my favorite pitchers to watch. Angels going to Phil. Little Dream Weaver. And, ooh, a little Topps Gallery that, there we go. That last team mojo, 1 of 1 Derek Jeter. That is nasty. On the Topps Gallery, going to RRCPBB1234 with his Wi-Fi password if you want to steal his Wi-Fi. That's sick. Derek Jeter on the 1 of 1 auto. Love it. Well, that'll work for that Yankee spot. That's so sick. Such a good looking card. All right, sorry, Winfield. Well, we got 2 1-of-1s so far. How many more are we going to get? Man, we're not even halfway through the first case, and that's a heck of a showcase already. Heck of a showcase already. Yeah, the hotel we stayed at was called like the Park Point Marine Inn or something. It was right on the other side of the aerial bridge, so you crossed over where the ships come in. That was fun. It was so nice down there. We got 3 out of 8. That is Tom Glavine for the Mets. That's pretty sweet. Tom Glavine for the Mets. Mets going to Cincy T. Another one of those last teams. Second auto there for the Mets. All right, this is going to be halfway of the first case here. Box 10. Box 10, and we're already loaded up. We got 3 out of 81. That's the year we want to see. This is when we want to see a 101 Griffey. But here is Chili Davis for the Angels. That's the card we want to see the Griffey on, right? Is that the 89, right? Or the 90. Yeah, that's the card we want to see a Griffey auto on right there. Angels going to Phil. How was your weekend, Jake? We got Old Heritage here. 4 out of 4. Looks like Cubs. It is Ryan Sandberg. Ryan Sandberg here. Tom would be proud of me. Cubs going to trainer Kevin. Yeah, that game was wild last night. I was screaming at the TV for sure. When Karl Anthony Towns was trying to inbound that ball, I was screaming timeout, but he wasn't listening to me. He was not listening to me. We got a little sideways action. We got Will Clark for the Giants. There we go, Andrew. Stacking them up. Will Clark. That is 14 out of 18. Will the Thrill. That does not, well, look at this. This one's, you could tell the magnet's backwards on this one. They put the magnet in backwards on that card. We got a little old school here. Pirates is Bill Madlock out of 52. Bill Madlock. Pirates are going to Mr. Bopper. Mad Dog. Yeah, I can't stack any. Can't stack any on that one. Ooh, what do we got here? Out of 13 Stadium Club is Jim Palmer. That's a sweet looking card. I love Stadium Club. Some of the best pictures. That is 3 out of 13 Jim Palmer for the Orioles. Orioles going to Kevin Fiedler. Told ya. Guy's like, well, who could you even hit with the Yankees? And I told him 101 Jeter autos. Sure enough. What we got here? We got Mets again. David Wright. That's pretty sweet. Out of 57. David Wright, one of the best defensive third basemen. And one of the best, one very good clutch hitter, too. David Wright was. The Mets doing well for you, Cincy T. 3 autos for you. All right, we got 5 left in case number 1. Still sitting on 2 101s. We got one here, though, I think. I think we got another one here. Oh, that's definitely going to be a 101. Definitely going to be a 101. Trying to find the stamp before we see the name. I can't find it, but that is, there it is. 101 Frank Thomas. That is awesome. Finest Sterling 1 of 1. The Big Hurt. That's a awesome looking card there. White Sox to Ranbor. That is a good looking card. Yeah, that is awesome. That is an awesome looking card. The Big Hurt 1 of 1. It's a nice little 3-headed monster we got going right here. 4 boxes left in the first case. Can't reach the back very well. Yeah, the 90s Finest made some of the best looking cards for sure. And then when you could sneak in a refractor, like, because they were tough. Refractors were like big hits back then. I mean, they still are in Finest. You still only get like 1 refractor in a box. But the refractors on some of those cards back then were big, big cards. What do we got here? This looks like some sort of foil board. Phillies, Chase Utley 1 of 1. That's a sweet card. Chase Utley, a 1 of 1. Phillies going to Kevin Gelfand. There we go, Kevin. Little Chase Utley. I don't know. Might be arguably one of the best teams I've ever watched was those Phillies back in the day with Utley, Worth, Howard, Victorino. Who else did they? I mean, they had absolutely loaded team. What is that? 5 101s now. Now we're cooking. That is 9 out of 49. Orioles, that is Adam Jones. Adam Jones for the O's. Orioles going to Kevin Fiedler. He was a fun player to watch, too. Had a couple MVP seasons. I think he won MVP for sure 1 year. And then he was in the running for a couple others as well. Adam Jones there. 2 left. Case number 1. $18 left in Hobby. Bowman Hobby full case. Looking for a superfractor. That is Joe Carter for the Padres out of 12. Joe Carter. Padres going to Thomas. Padres crushing. Joe Carter, I mean, you walk into a $29 break with the Padres and you hit a Joe Carter and Dave Winfield auto. I mean, you can't get much better than that, if you ask me. Can't get much better than that. All right, here we go. Last box in the first case. Let's get one more 101. Why not? Yep, why not? Why not one more? We got Giants. Oh, that's awesome. Buster Posey. Buster Posey, a 1 of 1 on the 2013 Topps update. Andrew L. My man. Nice hit there. Little Posey action. One of my buddies was obsessed with this guy. One of my good friends was obsessed with this kid growing up, Buster Posey. I mean, that's a heck of a first case right there, if you ask me. There you go, Andrew. Congratulations. That is one heck of a first case. 5 1-of-1s, an out of 4, and an out of 5. There's our showcase right there. Let's do it again. Time for that kid auto. Time for that kid auto. One of 1. 1 of 1. This is going to be another 1 of 1 here, I bet. Sideways. Nationals. Jason Worth, 1 of 1. There's speaking of that Phillies team. Jason Worth, 1 of 1. That is an awesome looking card. 2011. I forget what did they call these parallels? It started with an R. Were they Raptor? No. What does anybody remember what these parallels were called? The diamonds? Or are they just called the diamond? Who's got the Nationals? Nationals going to Royal Pains. Nationals going to Royal Pains. For surely only going to have 1-of-1s up there here for this break, I think. That is 15 out of 20. How about another David Wright? Mets. Mets with like their 4th auto. Going to Cincy T. Mets are on fire. Little David Wright action. Giants, 25 out of 25. Will Clark. Andrew, you're crushing it, man. You're stealing the show. Stealing the show there with those Giants. Double Will the Thrill. That's how much fun we're having. Ooh, this could be another low number. 6 out of 7. Tigers. Gary Sheffield. Gary Sheffield. Everyone wanted to hit like in stand like Gary Sheffield when they grew up. Everyone wanted the Gary Sheffield bat wag. Every single kid in Little League wanted to do it. Tigers going to BDS. I'll be honest. Everyone did it. I did it. And then your coach yelled at you, keep your bat still. But Gary Sheffield never kept his bat still, and look at him. Should be a Ginter auto. 1-of-1, John Kruk. Second 1-of-1 for the Phillies. Phillies going to Kevin Gelfand. Here we go, Kevin. All right, look at that. All 1-of-1 showcase now. We got 15 boxes left. Another 1-of-1. It is Juan Marichal. My goodness, Andrew stealing the show. Another 1 of 1 for the Giants. We might not have any 1 of 1 Ripken autos in here for you, but man, we got plenty of other stuff. Juan Marichal for the Giants on the 1 of 1. Crushing this one. Good thing I picked the Giants. Yeah, I'd say so. Three out of 8. That is Jim Rice. There's a new one. Jim Rice there for the Red Sox. Going to Kevin Gelfand. Who's going to help me? Who's going to go chase some Superfractor with me and Bowman? Like I said, $5 to $20 off those remaining teams. Oops, I spoiled that one. How about Carlos Beltran out of 13? Another fun player to watch. One of the best switch hitters. Beltran going to Kickstar. It would have been interesting to see what he did, how good his career would have ended up if he didn't have some injury seasons. He definitely got struck with the injury bug a decent amount. But man, he was a stud. Carlos Beltran out of 13. How about them Wolves, Derek? How about them Wolves? Heck of a game. One of the best games I've watched, for sure. I remember watching the last Game 7. I was like 14 years old. Then we got out of 40. That is Tim Waldock. Tim Waldock for the Dodgers. Dodgers going to Thomas. Yeah, Kings are bad, Casey. It was, for sure. It was hard to fall asleep. I will admit that. All right, here we go. Last box of the first half of the last case. That is 3 out of 13, I think. Nationals, Matt Williams. Manager this time. We had him as a player earlier. Now we got him as the manager. Nationals going to Royal Pains. All right, here we go. 10 boxes left. Do a couple more and I'll check in on my next break. We got some tops, like 2,000. 1 of 1 for the Braves. That is John Smoltz. Tops total. That's what it was. I remember I got a couple Aaron Rodgers rookies of this card of tops total. Well, good. We're making up for it. Braves going to Matt 1983. That's what happens when you don't break with me, Andrew. We got that Andrew connection, you know? Little John Smoltz action, 1 of 1. Mix that up, get a new team up there. All right, after this box, I got to check in. See, you can only blame yourself for that one. All right, here we go. I think we got something big coming. Maybe not this box, but one of these boxes. Out of 50 is Ken Griffey. Hey, at least it's a Mariner one, Jake. It is not Junior, but it is Ken Griffey in Mariners. You want me to put a little JR on this one for you? You want me to take a Sharpie and put JR? Look at Ken Griffey Jr. Does that count? That is Sean. Is that not sick? Jake, where'd you go? Jake, does that count? Ken Griffey Jr.? Money mint now. All right, I'm gonna go see what I got here. All right, just want a little more in that Bowman. Shave the stash in your golden. That should be in the mid. Definitely better than the Jeter? No. I love that card, but that Jeter's awesome. Even if it's numbered to 9,900. No, we got an all 101 showcase right now, Sean. Everything's a 101 on the showcase. But yeah, I love that Big Hurt, the 90s finest. We were talking about it earlier. But yeah, I just went more on that Bowman hobby, guys. Go check out those prices. There are some steals, guys. And you know me, I can tend to hit some superfractors. Looks like we got another Ginter coming up. How about Jeff Bagwell out of 20? That's pretty awesome for the Astros. Jeff Bagwell. Hey, John Kutsky, that's enough out of you. Astros going to Kickstar. Kickstarts. I love Kickstarts. It's my go-to right there. All right, what do we got left? We got 7 boxes left. Looks like out of 18 is Greg Nettles again. This time for the Yankees. Greg at Nettles for the Yankees. Yankees going to RRCP-BB. Six left. Appreciate it, Sean, grabbing them Phillies. All right. Archives. Another Ginter. 7 out of 8 is Dave Winfield again. Man, the Padres. The $29 Padres. 2 Dave Winfield autos, one of them being a 101. And then, who was the other one? Joe Carter. Skunk emoji. Grabbed the Mariners. Appreciate it, skunk emoji. Miller Superman. That would be an absolute massive, massive card. But you know I'm going to try for that one. You know I'm going to try to pull that Miller Super for sure. So we got 16 left in Bowman. My last breaks have not been disappointing for Bowman, guys, if you guys have missed out on some of my last Bowmans. 96 out of 99 is Adam Jones, number 2. Topps opening day here on this. My last 3 Bowman cases have been absolutely wild. So I haven't ripped any Bowman since Thursday, but I'm going to stay hot for sure. 4 left. Going to stay hot with Bowman. I think my last one had the Walker Jenkins out of 75. The break before that had the Dylan Cruz auto. Speckle. Ooh, what is this? Out of 52. Oh, it's just a dark card. David Cone on the Members' Choice. Stadium Club Members' Choice for the Mets. Mets are going to Cincy T. 9 pitches is all David needs. It's kind of cool. The Stadium Club Herald. I like that back a lot. That's awesome. 3 left. All right, let's get at least one more. At least one more 101. This one is 16 out of 31. How about a little Justin Morneau? Go Twins! Justin Morneau for the Twins in What Did I Get? Well, so far you got a Morneau auto and a Greg Nettles auto. Little Justin Morneau. He's got a clean looking auto. All right, here we go. 2 left. This got to be a 101. This is one of those Kmart. Got to be a 101. 1 of 1 it is. Kmart 1962, the Kmart anniversary. That's awesome. Don Mattingly. That is a sweet card. I remember these things. 1987 Don Mattingly, the 25th anniversary Kmart. Collector's Edition, 1 of 1, Donnie Baseball. All right, here we go. Last box. Come on. Give us one more. One more 101. One more. One more. $13 out of 78 is Jared Weaver. I have seen a lot of Jared Weavers, that's for sure. Angels going to Phil. Gonna wrap us up. Heck of a break. Heck of a break. So what did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 1 of 1s in 2 cases. Not bad. All right. Weaver, Justin Morneau. We got Jeff Bagwell, Matt Williams, and Tim Waldock. Carlos Beltran, Jim Rice, Ryan Sandberg, and Gary Sheffield. Will Clark again, David Cohn, Dave Winfield, Ken Griffey Sr., a.k.a. Jr., and Adam Jones. We got Greg Nettles, Andrew Jones, David Wright, and Jim Palmer. Adam Jones, Greg Nettles, David Wright, Jared Weaver. We got Chili Davis, Keith Hernandez, and Matt Williams. Paul Konerko, Tom Glavine, Joe Carter, and Bill Maddock. On to the showcase, starting over here with the Braves. John Smoltz, 1 of 1 on the Topps total. Braves going to Matt 1983. We got a little Jason Worth action there on the diamond for the Nationals and Royal Pains. The Giants, Buster Posey, 1 of 1, along with a Juan Marichal, 1 of 1. We have the Phillies, Chase Utley and John Kruk, both on the 1 of 1 there. Phillies going to Kevin Gelfand. We got Dave Winfield on the Topps Fire for the Padres. Padres going to Thomas Kubero. Next up is Finest Sterling. This is such a sick card. Frank Thomas, 1 of 1 on the Topps Finest. And then the Money Mitt hit of the break going to RR. CPBB 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Yankees. We got Don Mattingly on the 1987 Kmart 25th anniversary 1 of 1, and then Derek Jeter on the Topps Gallery 1 of 1. 2 awesome hits there. Congratulations on those. All right, everyone, that does it for me in this break. Like I said, I just have the 2 breaks open for the rest of the afternoon. 16 spots left in Bowman. The chase continues. I'm sorry, Jake. I'm sorry. I want to hit you that Griffey. I love hitting Griffey. So 16 left in Bowman, and then 31 left in hockey. All right, everyone. I'll see you guys back here in a little bit.